As you can see, they're up to no good over there. They're trying to open a dark eco silo to flood the world. Oops. We're here. Alright. This is a boss fight of stages. Every phase has a different kind of attack that you need to that you need to avoid, which leads to this, which you need to jump, and it explodes. And gradually your fighting platform shoot. I'm trying to talk and fight at the same time here. But what was I saying? Right. Okay. Formulating my thoughts. Lacking words. Every phase of this boss has a different attack you have to avoid, and once you take care of that attack, you have to grab some blue eco, jump up, and avoid that bomb attack. Because that bomb attack is instant death. We're basically gradually destroying the robot as we fight it. And every time we destroy a section, it loses an attack. Alright. Oh, shoot. And unfortunately, every time you screw up, you need to start the fight over. And don't do that. Doing that, long jumping off a cliff, is bad news. But yeah, gradually over the course of the fight, as you probably saw, the Dark Eco Silo gets opened. So you have less and less room to fight. So it's really a race against the clock here a bit. Race against forms, race against the clocks. But technically we don't even destroy that part of the robot. He could keep making evil spiny guys for us to fight. Enemy spawning powers. But all things considered, this really isn't a bad part of the game. A bad part of the fight, I mean. Jump! Thankfully, you can't jump down into the explosion. Once you're off the ground, you're pretty much safe. Because it always explodes immediately if you're in the air. Alright. Ow. Okay. Ah. This part gets me. Alright. Leather rinse replete. Replete. Blue eco. Jump. Mine. And land. Alright, I don't specifically remember how many parts are left. Oh, that's bad news. Ow. Okay, got greedy. Oh, Jak! Don't dash punch into Dark Eco, it's bad for you. Okay. I actually did this fairly quickly on my first playthrough. But, as luck would have it, I'm doing a bit poorly here. Okay. Next up. These fellows. And got hit. That's cool. It's really those red explodey ring mines that I've got to watch. Okay, let's make this the one. Right? And fire. Okay. I got kind of caught there. That's alright. We can do it. I have faith in me. I mean, you might not, but I do. Alright. Jak, no! That was almost a disaster. Just gotta take it slow. Alright. I think we're almost done here. Yep.
They must not be allowed to get it. White eagle. That could be the stuff to chain me back. Or it might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy. Save the world. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world, but do it quickly before I change my mind.
Yep. We are pretty much on a countdown to death here. We need to keep an eye out for some light eco and grab it very quickly. Got it. And there we go. With this amazing power-up sequence, we have beaten Jak and Daxter. And Gal and Maia fall into their big vat of dark ooze, never to be seen again. One last victory dance.
Well, it looks like I may have been too hard on you boys. You do have what it takes to be heroes.
But Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Jak, you have an incredible talent for channeling eco. Samos, you may have been right about this one after all.
And Kira, without your help and ingenuity, none of this would have been possible. Perhaps we've found another sage now that Gal and Maia are lost. Yes, Gal and Maia. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Probably.
Ah, who cares? Bring 'em on! We can take 'em again, right, Jak? I said, right, Jak? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy!
Romantic subplot averted. And credits. Oh boy. There you have it. Jak and Daxter totally completed all of the collectibles, 100 percentages. Again. You didn't see the first run, but this is the second time I've done this in the past month or so. Like I mentioned at the beginning, the first run was just very clumsy. I didn't practice, but I guess that technically was my practice run now. I just ended up recording the whole thing and then not using any of the footage. But, anyway, whew, that was a rush. Jak and Daxter is by far one of my favorite series. It makes me a little disappointed that it didn't get the same kind of treatment Ratchet and Clank did, because they were made around the same time. Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper. Those three series. And out of the three of them, Ratchet and Clank is really the only one that spun off into a giant Mario-esque franchise. Sly eventually got a new game on PlayStation 3. I haven't really played it. And Jak and Daxter, the only recent release for the series, I mean, aside from the HD Trilogy re-release, was Lost Frontier. Not really Jak 4 or Jak 5. I don't know if you'd really count, I don't really know if you count Jak X as Jak 4, though it does continue the story. It's just kind of disappointing that there was no real next-gen Jak and Daxter game. In fact, that kind of happened with a couple of my favorite PlayStation series. The other being the Dark Cloud series, which I think we'll probably get to eventually. But Dark Cloud's gonna take a while. But regardless of the series not taking off as much as the likes of Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter still holds a pretty good legacy. No pun intended on the title. And I just love the whole thing. I am going to do more solo series like this. Jak 2 and Jak 3 are on my list, though they're not as straightforward in what counts as a 100% run as this game. For one, I don't think they keep track of collectibles nearly as well, and with the nice total screens and stuff. Jak 2, hi kitty. Jak 2 makes the series go off into a more mission-based game rather than Super Mario 64 collecting stuff game. So it's a bit of a different beast, both content-wise and gameplay-wise. But I am going to do some research, figure out what would what I would need to do to get a 100% run on that game. And I'll do that in Jak 3 eventually. Jak X and Lost Frontier I'm not sure of. Because, for one, I'm not that great at Jak X. Getting the best rankings on those races, not really my strong suit. And I'm not really that fond of Lost Frontier, which I think I've mentioned. For completion's sake, I guess I should do them eventually, but we'll get to those when we get to those. We have 2 other games in the process. I don't know what game will be next for Cyber Silverback, because this is just kind of something I'm recording in my own time, and will be posted after whatever the last Tom and Sparky is. So I don't know what's coming next specifically, but I do have other projects in mind. Like I said, the other Jak games, Dark Cloud probably, maybe, and this or that, depending on what I can record. I am a little limited in that regards, but I'm going to be sure, me and Tom are going to be sure to continue to provide you with excellent professional gameplay. No, not really. That's kind of a laugh. Kitty. Kitty, what are you doing? Missy, get off there. Of all the places the cat decides to climb, again, is on top of the system I'm using. No, you don't. You're not going up there. And of all the things this cat likes to do, she likes to be a brat. And she likes to know what makes me mad and keep doing it. I fed you already. Stop bugging me. I love you. But stop bugging me, kitty. Ah, these credits are long. I'm kind of out of things to say. Ah, what else? I talked about potential future projects. I talked about, what is it, my thoughts on the Jak series. Thoughts on the run in general, I guess? Not really that bad. It's a pretty simple run of the game. Like I said, the game keeps pretty good track of all your collectibles and stuff. So it's easy to keep track of. And generally, I just enjoyed it. I thought it would be a good starting project. Oh, looks like credits are done.
Holy yakko! What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor door. It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
We're heroes, remember? We have 100 power cells.
Well, technically 101. But that one is just a leeway power cell, I guess.
Wow! What is it?
It's so beautiful.
By the precursors.
And the question of what is it will be answered in Jak 2, which, like I said, we'll get to. But, for now, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Naughty Dog, for making an awesome game series. And this is Sparky signing off. For Jak and Daxter, 100%. Thank you for watching the Sparky-only situation. Like I said, don't know what's coming next, but hopefully you'll enjoy that too. Until then, I will see you next time. Sparky is signing off. I think I said that already. Series ending.